Adopt Me's most hated pets. I surveyed thousands of players to discover the most hated pets inside of Adopt Me, and this is what we found out. Coming in at number 5 is the Bandicoot. Although the Bandicoot came out of an Aussie egg, this pet is just extremely hated by many players. Watch till the end of the video to find out what the most hated Adopt Me pet is. The Bandicoot doesn't really look like a terrible pet to me. I don't really mind it. It's not as if it's even that common to go and get. I guess it was when the egg originally came out. But this is the Bandicoot. Do you like it or do you hate it? Coming in at number 4 is the dog. You might have expected this to be one of the most hated Adopt Me pets, as it is one of the most common pets to go and get in the game, available from the starter egg and literally every single other thing possible. The dog and the cat are probably the most common pets you can go and get in Adopt Me, which is why I guess it's slightly hated by a lot of players. I'm also going to go and count the cat as also 4th place, since the cat and the dog are basically the same rarity and I wouldn't say otherwise. In number 3 is the Otter. This one is just a very common pet and players don't really like the design of it. I'm not sure why it's hated so much, probably because most players hatch this when they're trying to hatch a legendary, so they begin to gain themselves a hatred for it. In second place for the most hated pet is a Griffin. Adopt Me trying to go and make the Griffin less hated by actually going and removing it from the pet shop. There's no way to possibly go and purchase a new Griffin in Adopt Me. The only way now to go and get one is through trades. But unfortunately, the Griffin is still the most hated legendary inside of Adopt Me. Players just completely despise this thing. I've had many people state why, with players literally just stating they don't like the look of them. And even though it's a legendary, it's still very hated. To the point where players have even created memes and started to go and say it makes them feel uncomfortable when looking at a Griffin. I'm pretty sure you could literally ask any player and they will say that they don't really like the design of the Griffin. Personally, I don't mind the pet, and I'm on my way of making a Mega Neon since players really don't want them. Comment down below what you believe is going to be the most hated pet. If you guess it correctly, I'm going to go and select a random comment to go and get a free fly potion in Adopt Me, so good luck. The answer is an ox. That is right, the ox is the most hated pet in Adopt Me. Probably because it's one of the easiest pets to have gone and obtained, to the fact where I have so many of these things that it just clutters my inventory. There is a bunch of oxes. Although these things again are legendary, people don't want them. But the most common one that people said they dislike is the normal ox. The design on this thing is actually pretty nice. It's got a nice shape to it, it's got a nice pattern. However, the majority of players have all agreed that the ox is the most disliked. This player even stated their reason why, saying that many players have tons of variants of it, they were so common, and there's a high chance you will get an offer with at least one ox in when trading. And you know what? That sounds about right. The ox did lose its value, many players have agreed. This person specifically dislikes the lunar ox. Again, the oxes. And this player just thinks the ox looks bad. And many others do. So based on our conclusion from social media, we have realized that the ox is the most hated pet in Adopt Me. Let me know down below in the comment section if you agree that this is the worst pet that goes and exists in Adopt Me, and comment down below your favorite. I'll make a list showing people's favorites for the next video. Subscribe and use star code CANDY when buying Robux, Roblox Premium,